Welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the 6th inning, nobody out. Ready for another chance? Eddie Rosario. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
아, 저녁에 왔습니까? 하나 죽어졌네.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a swing and a little soft liner to the left side, but foul. Changeup in for a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
무슨 주장요?
2-2. On the ground and right at the shifted infield.
제 주장 제일 싫어합니다
spin
지금.
throw. And the spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first down. Here's Robbie Grossman, the head-to-head with James Paxton. He's just 2 for 9. Lays off 1-0. Now the 1-0. There's a low changeup that's laid off.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
He loses him on ball 4.
좌백 원수 제관되지 말고.
Ready for another shot. Jorge Polanco, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Quick step off here, hoping to catch that runner leaning, but he's back easily. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
First pitch on its way. And this one gets away. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scored. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. A ball and a strike now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. 8 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And that's the second out. Digging in once again, Mitch Garver. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. 2-out success, and that means Byron Buxton bats next.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, think you're getting a heater.
아, 장대 씨발 이 새끼 구질이 씨발 쫑거든 밖에 없어. 아, 패스트는 졸라 뚜둥 맞겠는데.
Try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Garver, the runner at third. Buxton on at second with 2 down. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gamble has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's 0 for 4. Missed with a breaking ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Line drive to left. Rosario is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, right fielder.
Striding in once again, Mitch Haniger. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and no strikes.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting guaranteed fastball.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Here now is Mike Zunino. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Garver has a play. And the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Too low, 1-0.
Number 2, Brian Dozier.
The 1-0 delivery. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. The 2-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Brian Dozier retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
So he got him swinging. Miguel Sano becomes out number 2 this inning. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Ready for another shot now, Robbie Grossman. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. In his career, Grossman is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
3-2 now. Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll get down out there. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Polanco, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
This one skied out toward right. Cano ranging into shallow right, and that retired. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A bouncer up the middle. Polanco over to his left. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ryan Healy, no hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Liner towards second, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Ben Gamel is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Softly hit out to short. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. Here's D. Gordon now. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
There goes the runner. Strike taken, the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
Runner!
Way the 0-1 pitch. Pitch is high. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from the manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
Struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning.
와, 미치겠군.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar, the ground-out victim last time up. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. David Phelps enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. First pitch coming, here it is. And this one's tapped foul to the home plate.
아따 2개 치네 2개.
Phelps
어제 하던 건데 어제 왜 이렇게 아따를 못 치지?
big league level and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. Ready with the 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Zunino has it, and he makes the throw to first. Escobar retired, and there's one away. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
감기가 걸려갖고 예. 아, 나 감기가 너무 예, 감기가 걸려갖고.
And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on.
맞아, 운 좋네. 이 새끼들 내 감기 걸렸을 때 만나갖고 이거 이거 꿀 빨고 있네.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
다음 이번 경기는 포기다 포기.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit at third. Scooped up on the backhand.
포기인데 안타는 그래도 한 5개 이상은 쳐야 되겠는데. 와, 씨발 2개가 먹어. 팀 타임 엄청 깎이겠네.
Byron Buxton. And that misses inside 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sliced hard but foul.
안타 2개 업 아닙니까?
2-1 now. The Twins lead off man.
그래도 많이 쳤는데.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the Fernando Rodney comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Gene Segura standing in, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Towards second. And a knock. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
로드리그 마무리 아닌 것 같아요. 중앙에 뚫었는데. 다른 놈 마무리 하는 것 같더라고.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 2 balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
3-0 to him now. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Ready once again, Nelson Cruz, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready with the first pitch, here it comes. A fastball that he's way out in front of, a swing and a miss. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And this one gets away. So now 2 minutes. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply toward third, but quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Here now is Mike Zunino. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Segura on third. Cano at second with 2 gone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
The 2-1 home. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last chance for the Mariners. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 9-1 is the way this one ends. Minnesota took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Jose Barrios takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. James Paxton was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out the Show Nation.
안녕하십니까. 이거 떨어지고 있노. 실바가 막 안타서 이거 오반데. 와, 어제 뭐 저기로 안타 내면 죽노.
Now from the land of 10,000 lakes, we've got afternoon baseball from Target Field in Minneapolis. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Minnesota Twins. 2 of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Michael Pineda, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Thanks, Matty. Michael Pineda. A lot of people in baseball have wondered, when is this guy going to finally put it together? Powerhouse fastball with sink, 96 to 98. His best pitch, probably the hard slider. The key for him, throwing strikes early.
Here's D. Gordon now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike 1. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, it's been, all things considered, a pretty good start to the campaign as they have 4 wins from their first 6 tries.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
어제 저길래 씨발 뭐 1학년밖에 못 쳤어 지네가.
2-1 countdown for the Mariners leadoff batter. Hit on the ground to third. Sano is there, and a good throw gets him one gone. Gene Segura standing in, head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He's 2 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopped weakly to the left. Charging this one in time to first, and there are 2 away.
이거 되게 아닌데.
Next for Seattle, Robinson Cano. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Polanco takes it in. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires. Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4-5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And Michigan to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul.
좋은 덩크타네. 환장했네.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out for a 9-pitch at-bat. So here's Joe Mauer, the head-to-head history with Felix. He's a .341 hitter. 2 of those hits were for home runs. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Oh, double.
Hit back up the middle. Segura has it. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
홈런하면 힘들어. 씨발 주저도 다 넣고.
For him, and 2 gone here in the first. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out. Here's Nelson Cruz.
어떻게 쳐야 됐고?
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career.
와, 씨발 늦어.
He steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
이거 늦단 말이야. 이거 뭐 큰일 났네 이거.
The 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
와, 저때도 빠다 치는 저때도 빠다 치는 거 까먹겠다.
Mitch Haniger, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Now to the plate, Mike Zunino. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is there. And that ends the inning. 1-2.
밑으로 박으면 안 되네.
And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Sinkers in there, no ball for a strike.
시바고 모션이 너무 까던데.
Right there, and it's
모션제가 수비 포지션이 멀티 아닙니까, 멀티.
in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Way outside. 1-2. The 1-2. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
멀티 시바 멀티를 보이 아가 수비를 시바가 좀
Eddie Rosario.
다 잘 볼 수가 있나?
To a fast start in the early part of the season. Cold strike at the letters. 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Hernandez has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Full count now. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
아 그래요?
Set to get his day started, Max Kepler.
수비 코치가 없는데.
Struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a
수비
hurry.
코치가 시바가지고 잘 가르쳐야지.
Ball 1. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 2-0 hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Change up in for a strike. And a sinker. Called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Downtown Minneapolis skyscrapers as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on the show. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in. He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Up high, 2-1 now. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Next for Seattle, Ryan Peely. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Looked at for ball number 2. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit bump. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty low batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter.
LG도 다 분석을 했을 건데.
If you're the pitcher.
And the cutter can't find his own as he surrenders the base on balls here. Digging in, Ben Gamble, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner.
메이저리그도 시프트 졸라 심하게 하잖아요, 보면. 예.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
그 SK도 시프트 졸라게 심하게 하잖아.
Ball one.
SK 만났을 때 LG 그 시프트에 많이 당했어요. SK 만났을 때.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. The next twin up for Polanco. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little... He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. The head-to-head history with King Felix, he's gone 2 for 6. A little.
그 혹시 안재훈님 그마 방송 보죠?
The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
그 누구 그 맨날 보는 거 그거 캐스터 야닌가? 그마 방송 보죠? 그 새끼 선동질 너무 해. 내가 봤을 때는 선동질 너무 해. 선동질 씨발고 막 자기 말한 거 무조건 다 맞는 것처럼 막. 예. 어제 그 새끼 방송 봤는데 씨발 어이없는 말 존나 많이 했는데. 그 선동질 당하면 안 돼. 그 새끼한테. 저 같은 거 막 지가 무슨 씨발고 막 예? 야구 천재 말하고 뭐.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
그 선동질 당한다니까. 그 쪽 같은 거 뭐. 어제 말하는 거 존나 어이없는 거 존나 많던데.
And a sinker gets too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
그래서 사람들이 씨발 금방 말이 맞는 줄 알고 전부 선동질 당해갖고.
Back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in, and then it seems like this starter is just dominating.
뭔 씨발가 막 게임 안 되면 삐지가 말도 안 하고 있고 이 새끼 또 뭐하더라. 맨 마지막에 또 심판도 가대 이 새끼 이거. 막 전부 다 까 씨발가 막 게임 지고 있으면.
See if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 0-1 the count. Hernandez gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 home. Lined hard to center field. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball.
그 새끼 말하는 거 보면 와 존나 있는 말 많이 돼 그 새끼 이거.
And Hernandez will go to first, and he's back easily. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker.
어제 그 말도 하던데. 뭐 씨발고 애들 뭐 수비가 된다 해서 하면서 뭐라더라 누구 애들 씨발고 뭐 넥센은 씨발 애들을 잘 키워갖고 뭐 예? 신인들을 많이 씨발고 많이 추장시키고 뭐 씨발고 뭐 이랬대. 그러면 씨발고 LG가 지금 리빌딩 하려면 리빌딩을 하던가 지금 씨발고 맨날 막 리빌딩하고 씨발 존나 지면 또 존나 진다고 씨발 애들 뭐 때문에 씨발고 데리고 하니 뭐 양상문 감독 할 때 씨발고 애들 주용시킨다고 개지랄병 하더만은 지 하는 말에 씨발 무조건 뭐 앞뒤도 안 맞아 그 새끼는.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise.
씨발은 지나감도 가지 그러면 씨발은 뭐 씨발 불만 존나 많고.
In the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on.
Hit out towards second. Backhanded.
아, 씨발 뭔 짓이고 이거. 양상무는 개가르쳐 까놓고 씨발 또 근데 어제는 씨발 감독을 안 가더라. 씨발 감독하고 뭐 있나? 감독 선수만 존나 까대 어제 보니까.
Buy him dinner on the road at some point because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage.
양상문 감독 안 가대요. 아이고 그 유진 감독은 뭐 있습니까?
Now the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, really overthrows this one. That was a wild pitch. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
와 감독은 씨발 감독은 와 가노. 뭐 금방 씨발고 막 양상문한테 뭐 있나? 아 유진한테.
Squared that one up just a little late. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
아 씨발 좋았는데 그 제대로. 와 이제 뭐? 와, 씨발 뭐고 이거?
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's another 1-2. Missed with a slider.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long. Scramble and pitch.
와, 존나 잘 쳤다 이거는.
And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 outs, this might get them all home.
싹쓸이 불러 씨발.
And to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in. The second into the box puts a big swing on this thing.
강상우 감독 그 코치가 씨발가 뭐 능력이 어떨지 모르겠는데.
He'll take a 3-run double.
코치 씨발 완벽한 코치 있습니까? 저 같은 거. 코치로 바꾸면 막 아들 막 존나 잘하나?
He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
아, 저 같은 게임 존나 안 된다 이제.
Every
씨발.
manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Rosario, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay to second now, but he's safe as also on a run comes across the score. From the belt, kicks and deals. Low for ball 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is stepping in and ready for another shot. G. Gordon, he got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Count now a ball and a strike. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. struck well, but the leadoff man set down to begin inning number 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Dozier ranging into the outfield. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the 4th, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. And that misses 1-1.
강상추 코치는
Here's the 1-1 now to Cano.
어느 쪽에서 뭐 어느 인정받아서 이렇게 계속 코치하나? 강상 코치가 언제쯤 코치입니까? 졸라 그러는데 코치를. 시바가 막 로비를 잘하나? 강상수 코치 내가 생각해도 시바 그렇게 능력 있는 코치 아닌 것 같은데 저 같은 거 졸라 그래. 그러잖아 시바가 게임이 어려운데 저 같은 거 아다가 안 놉니까? 와, 씨발 또 나쁘겠네.
And I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase it.
그래픽가 많이 좋아졌어요.
He's still shaking a bit, or he's able to put this behind him.
와, 보니까 좀 색감에 대해서 좀 이야, 물 빠진 색감. 어허, 색감에 대해서 많이 좀 아시는 분이네. 예. 이번에는 물 좀 들어갔죠. 예.
Fans, don't forget that our series of the Mariners continues here tomorrow afternoon. Good seats are still available at any ballpark ticket window or visit us online at twinsbaseball.com.
하긴 안 되는 이유 알았네. 해봐가 뭐 여시 안 될 때는 간만에 보면서 왜 안 될까 딱 생각을 해야 돼. 그러잖아 뭐 제가 얘기했지만은 LG가 너무 같이 있어야 되는데 딱 붙었더라 이제. 제 말도 딱 붙어있지 롯데하고 LG.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. The 1-2. Ground ball right side. There's Cano. And there's 1 away. Here's Robbie Grossman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
한 달 배워 이제. 이 새끼가 왜 처음 맞는지 이렇게 생각해보고 맞을 놈이 자꾸 맞더라고. 씨발 근데 제구가 말이 안 들어 이거.
5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Belted high and deep into right center. Gordon racing back at the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As he'll take a look at
이거 에라는데 나 존나 잘 던졌는데.
The 1-0. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Henniger ranging back. gone.
허허!
Back-to-back homers.
개총 같은 거 보소.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Byron Buxton now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
아, 씨바고 이거 먹고 이 새끼들.
He's taken strike one.
손을 봤네. 아, 씨바고 무조건 얘기했는데
He made a
이거.
good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Digging in once again, Joe Mauer. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And he takes ball one. Hernandez will get ready to deliver pitch number 75 so far. In there, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues. 2-out hit, and that'll bring Brian Dozier to the plate this inning as well.
Boy, Dero, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said hit or get.
High and deep to right center. Gordon racing back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Here's Miguel Sano. As the first pitch sinker misses to ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Hernandez looks in. Here it is on 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence.
Oh, look at the diving stop. Got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
The count now at 2-1. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Grounder down the line at third. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Hey, D-Roll, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
A bit high there, a ball and no strikes.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Henniger at third, Zunino at second with one away. 3-0 now.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Fouled off. Set. Here's the 3-1, and it's fouled away.
머리가.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Now at the plate, Ryan Healy reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch coming, here it is. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are loaded with only one out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Soft liner towards center. That's in there. Base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only one away. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and no strikes.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 1-2. Right side, but it's well foul. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. On the ground is short. This could be 2. The Dozier for 1. Back to Mauer, but it's not in time, and they'll settle for just the 1 out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go D. Gordon. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets fouled. 0-1. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Gordon has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. And a fastball just a bit high.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Pick this one into the air out into right field. And Dozier will put this one away to pick things up where we left off. Eddie Rosario. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Ground ball right into the shift. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ground ball left side. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth. Ready for another chance? Jorge Polanco. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-0. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. Stepping in now, Robbie Grossman.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Swinging a soft liner. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So a great job on a 1 and 2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
맞으면 다음에 또 맞아 이게.
Got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder cupped, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
10점 줬나? 와,
pitch
멋지네.
here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Lifted the other way to left center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
11점 줬네.
And that just pains a pitcher. They're already given up a run in the inning, and he has 2 outs, almost out of trouble, but then serves up a mistake. The runner busted around the bases to score from first, and the hitter is in scoring position on second.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Henniger will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the. Gene Segura standing in. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Ready once again, Robinson Cano. He was a ground out victim last time up. Cano waits on the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Sano ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Ready for
사노가 친 걸 사노가 잡았네.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The windup and the 0-1. And no swing apparently, ball 1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. Standing in now, Mitch Henniger, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Digging in now for the Mariners, Mike Zunino. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1. His fastball taken high for a ball.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
볼지 쫄라시라는 말고도.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Buxton moves over, makes the catch, and that will retire the side. Here's Joe Mauer. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive to left, and Mauer's going to get himself a base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Mauer on at first, nobody out. Drilled to first.
아, 씨발 먹고 이거 또 뭐하노 이 새끼들. 걸어가는 거 봐라 이 새끼들.
Rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily, and they now lead by 9.
Well, if he wants to hit for the cycle and get in the history books, he's got the hardest 3 parts of it out of the way. Normally, this is the toughest leg to get, but he stands at third and now only needs a single to make some history.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. In now, Eddie Rosario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swinging a hard liner to center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this will kill tomorrow. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Set, here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Gotta believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. Starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Cano has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Trevor May is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
The 3-1. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Now the 1-0. Popped him up. A lean, and he makes the catch. Oh, snatched that right out of the dugout for the first out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, D. Gordon. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Healy leads off second with one gone in the inning. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. Sano has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Gene Segura, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Skied into straightaway right. And Dozier will put this one away to retire. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Prior outings against Wade LeBlanc. He's a .333 hitter. Juan Nicasio comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 12.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 1-1. It swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Oh, that changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away. Here's Byron Buxton now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And a high strike there, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3. So 2 are gone now in the inning for Joe Mauer. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Ready for another chance. Robinson Cano not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Line drive to left. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always full happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. 1-0 delivery. Popped him up. Dozier calls for it. 1 down. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded back up the middle. Dozier fields it cleanly. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Here's Brian Dozier now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Oh, and he took his eye off it as it's right through him into left. Wow, have a day. He's just completed the cycle, folks.
Wow, one of the toughest things to do in baseball, right? Hit for the
이거 뭐 씨발가 이거 에너지 좀 같은 거 깎았는데
all in one game.
사이클 히트 했단 말 아닙니까?
Here's Miguel Sano.
미치겠네.
The first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Just foul. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
아다락하네. 들어가 죽겠네.
Digging in to try it again, Eddie Rosario. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Dozier stands at first with 1 out. 2-0 for the Twins left fielder.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Polanco. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The other way, high and deep to left. Gamble going back on it, and this one is gone. A home run. Here's Robbie Grossman. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. It's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is. Here now is Mike Zunino starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
어제 저녁에 하루 쉬더만은 씨바가 막
2-2.
감 다 떨어진다. 감 다
Count
떨어져.
runs full. There's
감 다
Kyle
떨어질
Seager
뻔.
in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next.
또 옛날 감 나타났네. 옛날 감. 예.
This is line to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Seager will wait on the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit up. Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Buxton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Digging in once again, Ryan Healy will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming, here it is. And a ball, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to call that high fastball.
그게 뭔 씨발 볼일이 많이 족 같은 거 이거.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman.
Come on, Twin.
3-1 now. Zunino, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. This one's down to third. The Dozier for 1 on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 17-3 today. Minnesota plated 17 runs in this one to grab the W. Michael Pineda earns his first win of the season. Felix Hernandez takes the loss after an effort he'd like to forget for the rest of his life. Trevor May takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
도저 사이클링 히트인데 사이클링 히트. 딱 안 좋을 때 그 감각이네. 씨바가 막 맨날 발릴 때 감각. 예, 어제 저녁에 갈 수 있더만. 와, 지금도 감기 기운이 있어갖고. 예, 집중력이 안 좋나? 1.3점. 4승 3패. 미네소타 씨바가 막 간단하게 이기는데. 와, 저도 막. 어빈 산타는 더 빡센데.
I'm a cheap, you a, that's a sound. Take a look around, you surround.
Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Seattle Mariners and the Minnesota Twins. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Ervin Santana gets the ball for the Twins in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, this guy was really good in his last one. How about he picked up career win number 150? That's not an easy thing to do. He'd like nothing more than have a good one today and get number 151 in the books.
Into the box, D. Gordon. He will lead this one off today.
The afternoon for Seattle. Center fielder, D. Gordon.
First delivery to him on the way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, they've come out guns a-blazing so far in this series. Won the first 2 games of this series in blowout fashion. Nothing they'd like more than to win Game 3 of this series.
이번에 지금 시바가 막 더쇼18 절대 안 됩니다.
Live on the offensive side and look to continue that today.
2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter. Lifetime numbers against Ervin Santana. He's got a 3-for-7 line. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And just one batter in, the Twins will have to handle a threat on the base pass.
잘 쳤다.
Next for Seattle, Gene Segura is ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest.
He's going, he's going.
I know we're just one batter into this game, but this pitcher's going to have to be aggressive in the strike zone. He cannot consistently fall behind and give these guys 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, or he's going to have a long day.
Runner, runner,
On the
runner.
move again from
시바는 공 들고 시바 자고 있는 시바가 빠빨 안 들리고.
But he's safe at first as he gets back
아,
in
요새
time.
경우 보소.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Gordon stands at second with no
그냥
out.
시바가 참 좋았거든.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Polanco scoops it up. Throw on to first. And one shortstop grounds out to the other. One away. Digging in now for the Mariners, Robinson Cano trying to pick up that first run in this one. Leadoff man at third with one away. He's set and the pitch. Missed with a slider. One out and a runner on third. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get out of the inning.
저 새끼도 제름프라는 또.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Lifetime numbers against Ervin Santana. He's totaled 13 base hits in 46 tries. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Now the 0-1. Fouled away.
저거 봐라. 와, 들어봐서 진짜.
A native of the Dominican Republic. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'd like to be this guy's agent. He's approaching free agency. He's one of the best players in our game. He's lived up to everyone's expectations, and I expect him to get absolutely paid this offseason.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Nelson Cruz, the second out of the opening frame. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
쪄졌다.
Loud contact off the bat of Zunino, and a ball sent to deep left field. And that's a home run into the top tank.
실투 이 새끼고. 유리한 카운트에서 뭐 멀리
he looked
본데.
pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that means the inning stays alive with 2 away for Kyle Seager.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning, a 3-run bomb and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, Hero.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitters meeting, and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up.
이 새끼 안타랑 치면 이제 챙겼는데 안타는 뭐지 너? 999 뭐 저주 걸렸나?
The 1-0. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Lifetime numbers against Irvin Santana. He's got 5 base hits in 26 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. 1-1, here it is. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. Right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
This is pulled into right.
으이씨, 방금 잡는 거.
Puts it away to retire the
정말
side.
싫은데.
Here's Byron Buxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Twins.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Gamble back on the warning track. He makes the catch. So here's Joe Mauer. First delivery to him on the way. And that one right down Main Street. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll step off and try again. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats.
커트 오지게 하네 임마 이거.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Here's Brian Dozier now. Past battles with Mike Lee. He's just 1 for 6. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Dozier, originally from Mississippi. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows you to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Sinker's low, but called for a strike.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down in a way like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Dozier leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
참 안 돼, 그래. 나와야지. 이 새끼 이거 잘 잡네.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Line drive to center field. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out.
먹었고 이거.
And
너무한 아닙니까 이거.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. In there for strike 1, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on.
진명해요. 이 새끼는 안 돼. 아직 컨트롤 안 돼, 임마 이거는. 아직 멀었다. 아직 멀었다. 안정감이 없다.
0-2. Gamble is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
2-2 the count. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. Chasing after it is Rosario. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
어, 씨발고.
Riding in once again, D. Gordon.
아따 막아놨나?
First pitch on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
아, 씨발 1루수한테 가면 안 돼. 2루수한테 가야 되는데. 아, 씨발 나가네.
Leading off the inning, Eddie Rosario, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of
임마, 리커 던지는 게
in the zone, D-Row, and
에르난데스랑 거의 비슷하네.
better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Max Kepler is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. He's got it. Segura for 1. On to first to complete the double play. The next twin up for Polanco. He's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Hit back toward the mound, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
He takes his first cuts in this one with
걸려.
first and 2 away.
잘 못 잡지.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ball hit out towards Cano at second. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that's beautiful day here in Minneapolis as we welcome you back to Target Field for the top of inning number 3. Now here it comes.
콜이랑 볼티모어랑 똑같아. 예, 수비하는
Line
게.
toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Boy, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Row. A hit already here in the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
Yeah, heavy traffic alert, Dan, no doubt about it. That's what you want to do. You want to put the pitcher on the defensive and early going. The first 2 innings, they were able to do that. Nothing has changed here to start the 3rd.
The 1-0.
시애틀도 근데 수비는 예, 랭킹이 20m야. 이만도 수비 좋은 건 아닙니다. 예.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
그래도 씨발고 뭐 볼티모어는 얼굴도 낫지 수비가. 예. 스피드도 쫄라야 높은 건 아니야. 이 스피드도 20m인데 3명 빼고는 다 거북이인 거네. 예, 3명 빼고.
And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
이럴 때는 이제 치고 달려야 돼 무조건. 70이기 때문에 예, 씨발 뭐 뒤지겠습니까 삼진해도.
Runners off for second. Skied in the air to straightaway.
잡히나? 돌아.
First as he gets back in time.
시봉 잡히는 게.
Bigging in for his second at bat. Nelson Cruz.
이 띠번이 안 좋아. 제구 보수 잘 쳐도 안 돼 그럼.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time.
아, 이 새끼 공빼를 뛰어야겠다. 쪼거든 거.
Segura run.
무조건 살았다 이거.
That's a strike to throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Two and one. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. On deck, the big bat of Mike Zunino. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung
아,
on. He got him on
씨발
strike.
볼지 진짜.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Mike Zunino. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Looking at his career totals, Zunino is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time.
볼지과의 싸움이다. 저 같은 거 이거.
Certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Don't let him score.
Santana comes set. 1-2 on its way. A swing and a miss.
아,
Chased with 2 strikes.
저거도 다음부터 씨발 투자기 전까지 씨발 안 봐야겠다. 개총 같은 거 눈 아프다 눈 아파.
Back to work now is Leak as he jumps ahead of his leadoff man here. No balls and a strike. Line toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Gamble.
봐라 31짜리도 가잖아.
Makes the catch.
넣어주네.
And he's safe.
원아웃이나 씨발 투아웃이면 절대 안 가요.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Mauer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Castro stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Here's a ball lined up and over the head of Segura at short. It's on into left center for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Standing in, Brian Dozier. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Gamble still ranging back, and that one is gone.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy.
씨발 볼을 어떻게
runs
홈런치네?
against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more. They are on his stuff.
In now, Eddie Rosario. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gordon is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now it will be the Minnesota DH, Max Kepler. First delivery to him on the way. There's a shot out to right center field. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, a base hit in his first trip.
Right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball out to right field. Therefore, it is Dozier, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Kyle Seager comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Sano into foul territory, and that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. The pitch. This one's down to third. Throw on in time, and that retires the side. Mariners are down on 4 pitches. Through 3.5, we're all even at 3 apiece. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robbie Grossman.
Right fielder, Robbie Grossman. Fans, make sure to join us here at the ballpark this Friday night, as we've got the solution for these cold early season games. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a complimentary Team Fleece blanket. That's courtesy of MLB The Show.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here we go. Hit sharply on the ground. Cano fields it.
제대로 해야겠다. 이 새끼들 막 대충 해도 안 되겠네. 제대로 얘기했어요. 예.
Trying to fix things up.
이제도 막 내가
Jason Castro. He scored a run after stroking a double.
조금도 먹고 이거.
And that is down as that could be two bases. Around first is Castro.
실패도 실패.
And he's in there easily at second.
제대로 하면은 어떤 결과가 나올지 보실 거예요 아마. 이 새끼도 안 되겠어요 이제 제대로 되겠어요. 맞아 봐줘도 많아 애들 슬슬 기어오르는 이 새끼들이. 슬슬 기어오르는 게 좀 안 됐네 이 새끼들. 좀 매운맛을 보여줘야겠네. 매운맛을 좀 보여줘야겠어요. 이 새끼들 막 슬슬 기어오른다. 매운맛을 좀 보여줘야겠네. 이 새끼들 막 슬슬 기어오르네. 매운맛을 좀 보여줘야겠어요. 이 새끼들 안 되겠어요. 저 봐줬던 말은 이 새끼들은 뭐 천지도 모르고 막 날뛰고 있네 보니까. 이 새끼들 뭐 봐줬던 말은 천지도 모르고 아들이 좀 날뛰고 있어갖고 안 되겠어요 이 새끼들. 뜨거운 맛을 좀 보여줘야겠어요. 2루타 쳤죠 금방. 여러분들 2루타였어요.
Runner goes for second and a step off.
어디 가노 이 새끼 이거. 에이 이 새끼 지랄이고 이거 가만히 있고.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike called. Now the throw down. Throw won't get him.
타임작 존나 힘들어 이 새끼.
Running yet again for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Throw won't get him. Try it one more time for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. The 2-2. Hard hit to first.
빨랐어.
And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Gene Segura standing in. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Line toward the alley in left center.
간단하게 좀 들어왔죠. 여러분 1타에 1타 아닙니다.
Runner from third crosses the plate. Here comes the second baseman.
아웃 안 줬나? 뭐 에러가 너무 없죠. 싱글의 일 아닙니까 이거?
Segura runs. Now a step off as they've got the runner between
first
and second.
이게 버그다 이거 좀.
Just play a little cat and mouse as he looks him back.
He's going.
Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
그냥
In there. Now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Santana working on 68 pitches to this point in the afternoon. 1-1. Line towards center field.
씨발 거지 잡는 저거를.
And he does a full gainer as well. On for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Nelson Cruz. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. Polanco right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Brian Dozier now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. To third.
이게 두 번 두드리는 게 심하고 에런도 똑같아. 폼이 리크라. 리크라 에런도 폼이 똑같아요.
In and looking for more. Miguel Sano, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. We're in the fifth inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Sliced hard on the ground. Through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So 2 away, and the bottom of the fifth marches on, and he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch 2 outs, thinking he's going to shut him down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up, laces a 2-out double, and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
와, 나 들어봐 주겠네. 자꾸 씨발 미르치가 뭐고 이거.
Second without a play as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. Ready once again.
이게 뭐라겠네 이제.
1 for 2 in this one. Right there for strike one. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. A 1-1 home. Looked at for ball number 2.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
High in the air, down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Here now is Mike Zunino. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Mitch Haniger. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Polanco is there for it. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Here's Robbie Grossman. He was a ground out victim last time up. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 1-2. Here's at the knees and called strike 3. The next twin up, Jason Castro. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, he's had a good game at the plate so far, 2 for 2, but I don't think you want to.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Henniger. Gone! Time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Byron Buxton now. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And a foul ball here, 0-1. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Cano with it at second. Scooped up, throw gets him, 2 down. Riding in once again, Joe Mauer. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
There's Cano. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Ryan Healy. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning. You've got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 55.
고생 많으십니까?
Hit here in a big spot.
반갑습니다. 반갑습니다.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Too high, and it's 3-0. And he missed with it. Ball 4, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
와, 이제 전진수비한 거.
Riding in, D. Gordon.
이만큼 전진수비고.
That tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
와, 번트가 싶어. 그래도 번트 해야겠다.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled.
번트 안 돼, 씨발거.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
On to Mauer, it's a double play.
아, 저만을 쳤는데, 씨.
So stepping in, Gene Segura, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit out towards second. There is Dozier. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires. Peters will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field. At the plate, Brian Dozier. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Number 62, Eric Godell.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Here's Miguel Sano. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. On to first, a double play. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. First pitch on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-1 on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Sliders in for a strike. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He was a ground out last time up.
굿자. 뭐 저런 경우 또 처음이네 또.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strike.
We'll see
what kind of sequence he uses.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Cano leads off second with nobody out. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 one more time. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Digging in now for the Mariners, Mike Zunino. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And that one just missed outside. Swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Throw to second, but he's in there as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Now the 1-0. Hard liner to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Polanco is calling for it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Striding forward now is the DH, Max Kepler. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Seattle, number 50.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2. Check swing as he pops this one on the right side. And taken in for out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Check the swing there, and Dave Lawrence says he held up just enough. Ball 1. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. 5 runs, 12 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Wow.
Payoff pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Gordon. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Robbie Grossman. His career history with Nick Vincent, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. 5 runs, 12 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point.
Wow.
Hit hard on the ground to first, and that is through into right field for a single.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Slapped hard. Base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Boy, talk about having
카스트로가 저 새끼 왜 이리 안 쳐 지금?
knock of the game, but
볼을 씨발 안 다시는데?
4 was a round tripper, not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks.
스트라이크 아닙니까? 와, 씨발 거 개주작 들어왔네 이거.
His food's going to taste better tonight.
Struggling so far in this
one. 씨발 개주작.
Ball game right here, and that's off the left field wall. The runner from first crosses the plate. Now a 7-5 game.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, dude. We're getting late in the
진짜 개주작이다 이거.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Peters sprinting after it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Addison Reed comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
맞은 게 전부 씨바가만. 와, 여기 뭐 이상하다. 주작 들어와서 진짜.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Next for Seattle, Harold Peters. He drew a walk.
더쇼 씨바 삭제해야겠다. 저 같은 거 못하겠다 이제.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
그럼 뭐 씨바가 뭐 이기지 못하게 만들어.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Center fielder, number 9.
Here's D. Gordon now. Career history with Addison Reed. Just a 1 for 9. Flipped out the other way towards short. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Gene Segura standing in. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Gordon, the runner at first with 2 gone. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. 2 out with the man at first. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first here is going to do it. And the Twins have finished off a 3-game sweep here on home soil as this one is over. 7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Minnesota Twins came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Trevor Hildenberger claims the win out of the pen. Wraps it up for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains in the Hiawatha Line and Central Florida target being station located beyond right field on 3rd Avenue.
투수가 안 돼요, 투수가. 9점, 17점, 7점, 10아까 기본적으로 7점 깔고 시작하네. 와, 저 같은 거 빠다는만 모르겠는데. 투수가 안 돼. 아, 게임 못하겠다, 저 같은. 1, 2선발 나가고 씨발 기본 10점 이상 주고 해보네. 와, 투수가 돼 개쇼 같은 거. 아, 씨바가 투수가 안 돼, 투수가 안 돼. 아, 씨바 투수 이거 어떻게 해야지, 이거 씨바가. 1선발 14.7, 7.7, 14.73, 6.75, 씨바가 막. 롱리프 20점, 불펜 10점. 승리조 씨바가 6.75. 와. 아니, 지금 감이 없어. 지금 씨바가 감기 몸살이 걸려갖고. 이쪽 같은 거, 저 마들 누굽니까? 미네소타 씨바는도 운 좋네, 저거. 컨디션 병자 만나갖고. 컨디션 만나서 뭐 퍼펙트인데, 저 새끼들은. 애들이 씨바가 좀 운빨이 좀 있네, 미네소타.
From the place of so digging in now, D. Gordon, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
타격은 뭐, 예. 좀 살아난 것 같은데. 투수가인데 쪽 같은 거. 와, 어디 볼 치고 홈런 치고 지랄이지. 캔자스는 이제 두 쪽 눈 감아도 이겨요. 안 보고 해도 이겨요.
Yeah, Matty B, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these two teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of the series.
It just takes one W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
Popped high in the air. Perez moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Next for Seattle, Ryan Healy. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. From the stretch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. 2 out, nobody on.
그래서 두 쪽 눈 감고 해도 이겨요. 예. 수입이지 야들은. 야들 수입 뭐라면 이제 씨바고 막 방송 접어야 돼. 방송 이제 막 뭐라면 이제 이 새끼들 수입 뭐라면.
The 1-2 swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
머리가 드라이브. 와, 마씨.
With Merrifield next to hit.
메리필드 이 새끼 그리 좋다며. 예? 캔자스 그 누굽니까? 강패. 함에 있었는데 이름 모르겠네. 메리필드가 그리 좋대요.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team. It's just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
신드롬님. 신드롬님이 캔자스시티 좋다 했어요. 예? 신드롬님이 그 캔자스시티 좋아하시는 분입니까?
It wasn't a strike, but if he can
get
movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
2-0 now.
아 맞네. 신드롬님이네.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
아 씨발 신드롬님 그 뭐 여기다가 막 말리부터.
Finally gets this one over for strike 1.
신드롬님이 17.
Right now, that can obviously be dangerous.
개 저것도
right there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
17부터 막 여기다부터 캔자스티는 무조건 끝까지 했대요. 메리필드가 그리 좋대.
The third baseman Mike Moustakas now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Orlando rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score and the Royals are off to a 1-0 lead.
I'm sure that first run comes as a relief more than anything. They could only muster 1 run the entire previous game, so to notch that run early takes the pressure off a little bit. And with a man standing at second, they're hoping that's just the beginning.
Oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. Digging in now for Salvador Perez. Great chance here for Kansas City to add on in just the first inning. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners,
and a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
아, 씨발 들어봐 뭐라겠네 저 같은 거 진짜.
Duda is on his way home.
뭐 바가지한테 몇 개 쳐 이 씨발거들은. 호흡으로 미친놈이.
Now it's cut off. A throw to the
지도
plate.
씨발거 미안했는 거.
And he is out at the plate. It's 2-run score, but not the third.
와, 저거 같아서 게임 진짜 못하겠네 이거.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Sharp ground ball to third. There is Seager. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
와, 초반부터 씨발거만. 존나 뚜들 맞네. 말도 안 되게.
He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Nope. 3-0. On deck, the big bat of Mike Zunino.
시애틀 무슨 지구 이거 일이지요. 이름 뭐라면 씨발거만 더쇼할 자격이 없어.
Here's the 3-0. Bullet back up the middle.
잘 치면 다 지금 이거 개 좁았네 진짜.
Here now is Mike Zunino, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hot shot down the line. This is foul for the first strike.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Weak chopper up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2
체인지업 5개 되는 거. 이 새끼 체인지업 투수가 이거. 와, 체인지업 5개 넣어드리네.
Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ready with the 0-2. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio, who was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Here's the left fielder. He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest. No balls and 1 strike.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an inning.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Bonifacio isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He scores as they move on top 4-0.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
and it's 1-1. 1-2, the count to the Royals shortstop.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little.
Peters has it in his tracks, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game. With Merrifield next to hit, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Paulo Orlando. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 1-0. Right over the middle, knee high. Outside, 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. Another full count offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He also has 1 home run. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. In comes Orlando. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Stepping up to the plate, Harold Peters, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 1 the count now. line toward the alley in left center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Now batting, the center field.
Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Runs up and gets this one down. And Gordon will beat this one out. It's a bunt single. Gene Segura standing in. He popped out in his first trip. From the stretch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
The 3-1 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Mike Moustakas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1-0 the count. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing that short.
Seager fields it cleanly. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
Here's Lucas Duda now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Cano for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Riding in once again, Salvador Perez. He was gunned down at the plate trying for an inside-the-park home run his first time up. And it's gone as they add still another.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
0 for 1 here in the early going. And he takes strike 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Bonifacio. Popped him up. Healy over to his left, and the inning is over. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And that one just missed outside. strike. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. 1 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
아, 머리 아파.
Now the 2-1 pitch is off the plate, up and away.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Ball 4. Digging in now for the Mariners, Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
This guy is
씨발 바로
so
삭제다 이거.
well, and that's exactly
게임
why.
못한다.
He has such a feel
바로
for
삭제하면
that
삭제.
secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Still 1-2.
하, 마지미 씨발 그 체제 쫄라다니는데 왜 빠르면 자꾸.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Seager. First time up, he went down looking.
바로 지웁니다.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. In his career, Seager has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging it.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So next to the plate for the Royals, Alcides Escobar picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. And this is bobbled now by Cano. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely with Merrifield next to hit. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Bouncer to the left side. Seager has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So striding in, Mitch Haniger. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike now. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's in there. Base hit. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Here's Robbie Cano now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Cano awaiting the 2-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Haniger aboard here at first with nobody out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Left fielder, Harold.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Into the box now, Harold Peters, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
1-1 to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Haniger rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner is in from second. Now the relay home. The tag from Perez won't get him. Safe at the plate.
And this is a dream start of an inning for the guys at the plate and a nightmare for the pitcher and the defense. No outs, runner at first and second, and he just ropes a triple to start what could be a huge inning. Already a rough frame, and there are still no outs.
Now a bunt attempt here. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. Gene Segura standing in, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming, here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
공 빼고 치라. 야, 지가 달리네. 이거 지가 달리 줄 알고.
Don't want to forget about it. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a cold strike two. Now a snap throw to first. Runner back standing. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here it comes, 0-2. Smoke toward third. To second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Digging in once again, Ryan Healy. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. On its way is pitch number 75. Flying toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get some.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. A ball and no strikes. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gordon's after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little bouncer. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peters is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
10배도 2등이라고. 그동안에 좀 많이 이게 지금.
You heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
In is Jorge Soler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Coming in is Henniger, but he won't get there. It falls in. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
You know, that's a nice knock right there, but I want to take a look at the base runner. He got a nice secondary lead. He read that it was a soft liner and it was going to fall, and he's able to steal his teammate an RBI.
Boy, amen about that, D-Roll. One of the things I think in base running is all about instincts, and that was a terrific read. He took a chance right off the bat that that ball was going to break in and fall in, and a good job, and he picks up an RBI for his teammate.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Henniger has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. Digging in, Alex Gordon. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And here now is Mike Zunino. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. The 1-0. Hard ground ball to third. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Zunino on at first. Nobody out. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Stepping in now is Mitch Henniger. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Soler is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Cano waits on the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Takes a knee-high fastball. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Dribbled down the third baseline. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. Mariners leave a couple. 7-3.
근데 살다 이런 걸 처음 봤네. 개 좋거든 그 진짜. 일루스 앱인데 이 씨발 뭡니까 이거. 와, 이 씨발가 막 바로 잡아야겠다. 개족 같은 거. 이런 개족 같은 게임 그만 한다고 내가. 이런 족 같은 거 지우기 됐노 이거. 삭제. 족 같은 거. 아래 씨발. 삭제 들어가서. 개족 같은 거. 뭐고. 지하에 족 같은 거. 이런 족 같은 거 뭐래 이거. 족 같은 잡. 아래 족 같은. 여러분들 그동안 막 고맙습니다. 이제 안해 이제 족 같은 거. 여러분들 이제는 배틀그라운드를 해야겠다. 개 족 같은 게임 못하겠어요. 여러분들 고마웠어요. 다음에 19 나오면 봐요. 19 나오면 고맙습니다.